driving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
1 second, still sharing here. All right. Oh, checking my connection. It's just kind of one of those days. All right, looks like we aren't doing Instagram today. We'll let it do its thing, see if anything happens. So I hope everybody's having a good day. It's Saturday afternoon. You know, sometimes, well, I'm done. God, that makes a lot of noise. I'm just going to turn this off. Guess Instagram ain't going to happen today. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, this has kind of been a weird week for me. And I want to take my camera and move it up, but something's wrong with my camera. I think one of the cats chewed through. Thankfully, this is a cheap camera. I needed a new one anyway. Yeah, just kind of a lot of good news, bad news. And I'm just kind of wore out on people. Excuse me. I had a lot to smoke yesterday. Let's go ahead and get to the reading. Because if I talk about this, then I probably won't shut up about it. All right. Hey, Gary, I'm not different. In the beginning, it was 4 whole years before AA brought permanent sobriety to even one alcoholic woman. Like the high bottoms, the woman said they were different. The skid rower said he was different. So did the artists and the professional people, the rich, the poor, the religious, the agnostic, the Indians and the Eskimos, the veterans, and the prisoners. Nowadays, all of these and legions more subtly talk about how very much alike all of us alcoholics are when we admit that the chips are finally down. All right, so we're going to be talking about rock bottom, as Bill sees at page 24. This might be a little bit shorter than usual. This is probably just going to repeat what I just said. The process of identification and transmission has gone on and on. The skid rower said he was different. Even more loudly, the socialite for Park Avenue Stumblebum said the same. So did the artist and professionally the rich, blah, 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 blah. All right. So here's the thing. This isn't a very long topic for me. Alcohol don't give a fuck who you are. Alcohol does not see color. It does not see age. It does not see race. It doesn't see these things. Alcohol is an inanimate object. What it comes down to is we want to be terminally unique. We want other people to think, you just don't understand me, because then we can continue doing what we're doing. But no change, no change. No change, no change, period. If you are not changing, things will not change. I've seen a lot of people try and get this program by osmosis. It doesn't work. You have got to do the fucking work, man. All of it. If you want to get better, if you want to live a happy, purposeful life without fucking with other people, then do the damn work. I'm a little irritated today, guys. So, not with anybody in particular, just everybody in particular. I cannot consider myself different in AA. If I do, I isolate myself from others and from contact with my higher power. So when we go into the rooms, what we need to do is we need to start to look for the similarities. All right. Here's what it comes down to. Do you want to lose everything that you find valuable in life, or do you want to get better? I know you said you'd die for your kids, but would you get well for your kids? Probably not. I find that most people are not willing to do that. They are stuck in their own world. And if that's the life they want to live, then that's the life then that's the life that they're going to live. There's not anything I can do about it. If I feel isolated in AA, it is not something for which others are responsible. No, that's your own fucking fault. That is your own fault if you are feeling lonely, especially in an AA room. You know, I saw this person, they said, it was on Facebook. They said, I have a week till my 1 year, and, you can just tell they hadn't done the work. And everybody said, oh, you'll get through this. And I'm like, do you people actually see what's going on here? You're going to pat them on the head and tell them it's okay when it is not okay. That behavior is not okay. It doesn't mean you need to be mean to them. Very, very easy. Get a sponsor, go to meetings. Actually, I said, get a sponsor and do the work, because that's what they were lacking, was the work. It is something I've created by feeling I'm different in some way. Today, I practice being just another alcoholic in the worldwide fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous. Yeah. You are not any bigger. You are not any less than. You're just as much, right? The thing is you have in you what I have in me, which tells me you can get to where I'm at. But it's not going to be easy. This is the hardest work I have ever done in my life, and I've done a lot of stuff. People tend to think that what I do is just, joyful stuff all the freaking time, but I don't tell you guys about the people that die, that go back, that do all this other shit. And I think people tend to forget that the people that do speak like this, I think people tend to forget we have feelings too. We have boundaries too. It's kind of how I feel like this week is just, I feel kind of abused. Not abused. No, that's a wrong word. I don't know. I can't put a word on it. Slighted? Yeah, slighted, I think is better. Yeah. I don't like leaving on a bad note. So let's go ahead and do one thing out of a day at a time. Maybe it'll bring me back around to some thoughtful thinking for other people, because that's what I'm missing right now. My thoughtful intention for other people. When a person says something rash or ugly, we sometimes say they're forgetting themselves, meaning they're forgetting their best selves in a sudden outburst of uncontrolled fury. I don't know if that's uncontrolled fury. A lot of times I just react. That is an uncontrolled fury. My fury is gone. My anger is gone. I may bring it back in order to get something taken care of. You bet your ass. If I remember the kind of person I want to be, hopefully I won't forget myself and yield to a fit of temper. I'll believe that the positive always defeats the negative. Courage overcomes fear. Patience overcomes anger and irritability. Love overcomes hatred. Am I always striving for improvement? There we are again. Are you doing today? Are you doing something today that you need to be doing? Today I ask that God, to whom all things are possible, help me to turn negative into positive, anger into super energy, fear and a chance to be courageous, hatred into love. May I take time to remember examples of such positive from negative transformations from the whole of my lifetime. Uppermost is God's miracle, my freedom from slavery of addiction. Today I will turn negatives into positives. I will do my best, but I'm going to have to process it first. Or I will do what they were talking about. It'll be angry. It won't be done right. It has to do with my daughter. She decided to move my grandkids to Alaska. Not a fucking word. I knew. So today it's just like great. Now my grandkids are gone too. So yay. So that's kind of what I'm working with today. See? Life isn't always hunky fucking dory for me. I try and stay in a good mood, but there are some days it's just not easy to do. So I will do my best to turn the negatives into positives today, but it probably won't be till tomorrow because I don't even want to think about it right now. So I'm probably gonna go find I'll find a meeting somewhere. You watch. I'll be in a meeting by 4. All right. I love you guys. Peace out and have a day.